Mother Karua, the tough steel of Kirinyaga, made history when she walked out on President Moi. Let's first get that flashback.
At the mere age of 35 years, as Kenya transitioned from single to multi-party democracy, Karua vied for the Gishugu parliamentary seat on a Democratic Party ticket in the highly contested 1992 general election and won, despite having been shortchanged at Ford Asili during party primaries. She became among the first ever female members of parliament to be elected under the multi-party politics, which were male-dominated. However, she hit the headlines in the year 2001 when the nation woke up to the news that an opposition member of parliament had done the unthinkable at that time. Perhaps because it was a woman involved. Martha Karua had walked out on the sitting president, Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. It was on Saturday, 16th June 2001 to be precise, when the DP lawmaker stormed out of the meeting as the president rose to address the meeting at the Moi Kerugoya Stadium.
I think there was a fundraiser by the president, Moi, who was very fond of fundraisers, and it was for education. And I remember, because the Kirinyaga was an opposition zone, all the members of parliament, except me, refused to come and meet Moi. Although I was a die-hard opposition, he was my president because he was the president of the country, whether you voted for him or not. So I said I'll give him that recognition as the head of state, and I went to meet him at Kirugoya Girls.
A meeting had been convened earlier to iron out any sticking issues and perhaps amend the event's program before the leaders trooped to the Moi Kerugoya Stadium for the fundraiser. It was meant to be an ice-breaking session. The government had ventured into the larger Kirinyaga district, which was predominantly an official opposition zone. It was a Mwai Kibaki-led DP political territory.
Dictatorial as Moi was, corrupt as he was, crooked as he was, Mother Karua just asserted that he was much better than yours truly, William Ruto.
So much is Martha Karua's discontent with the current administration that she thinks the times of President Moi was better. Have a listen.
This is the worst regime Kenya has ever seen. And when once the late President Moi said that one day we will say better him, I never knew the day would come and I'll tell you better him. It used to happen, and I saw it, that when the country is under threat of disintegration, Moi would always give way. Ruto would rather everybody died and he remains.
And on the continuing Sham saga, let's take a look.
Martha Karua says Shah was brought in for the specific purpose of stifling Kenyans out of their money. Take a listen.
Shah-shik is a scam. Actually, its design is to deny people access to health. It's now coming out in the open that Adani is still in Kenya. You remember he had that, to bring in the digital, to Shah-shik. Yeah. And now money being collected is being held by those entities. And when we say Adani, there must be a Kenyan Adani. You know, people who are collaborating, because you cannot throw him out in the airport deal and retain him on health. These are people who are hell-bent on siphoning the money of Kenyans.
You know I respect you so much. Jeff, did you see what the Auditor General said?
Yeah.
Pick out that what she said. Nobody knows who runs that system.
There's 3 companies.
There are 3 companies, including Safaricom, where they have sorted out a consortium with one company that is owned in France. These 3 companies are the ones that are running the management of the money systems, the medical systems, and the equipment systems. And yet, in reality, the person who's supposed to be the oversight officer in the Republic of Kenya that any court would accept the report is the Auditor General, and the incredible, respectable lady said, yes, the system is running, but I know nothing about it. I don't understand who's collecting the money. And in fact, we do not know who owns this system. What we are saying is very simple. Yes, we want SHA to work. We want SHIFT to work. There's absolutely no problem. We wish the government well. And Mose, I wanted to mention to you this. All of us Kenyans wish our country would do better, would run better. I wish we would have clean water and everything. But you see, the person we give the responsibility is the president. So you can't tell me that everybody has to be patriotic enough to accept that whatever the president and the government is doing is acceptable, because we have a responsibility. We have people who are voting for us and they're saying the system is not working. You have satisfied me that in the next maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, that system will work. Believe you me, the moment it works, I'll come on this TV and say, tick, the government has... So let me finish this. Honorable Moses Kuria, you advise the president, tell him the problem that he has got with Kenyans is not that they don't think that whatever he's doing is not working. What he's doing has got so many hiccups as he moves on that every time, every transaction he's doing, there's a scandal behind it. So even when he means well, Kenyans are like, so why are they stealing 104 billion? You see, and you see now, you as a state officer, you now have to break it down and come back and say, no, it is not 104, it's going to be 10 million. So it's 10 billion shillings a year, which means for this system, you are running it at about 1 million a month, which at the end of the year becomes about 10 billion. The question, Moses, we are asking is this: how can our government, with the technical expertise and young people who are bright and intelligent in ICT, not be able to domicile the system that is running your money, your health, and everything in the Ministry of Health be domiciled with foreigners?
I don't think that it's fair for you.
Okay.
Not to challenge Senator on that one, because I have said that the data is being domiciled here. So, you know, now when we say domicile out of here, foreigners and all that, it becomes like, you know, like the Bible truth. I have disputed that fact.
Can we pull what the Auditor General said?
Wait a minute. Can I speak about the Auditor General? Because you didn't give me a chance to speak about it. By the way, I'm an auditor. I'm an accountant trained at the University of Nairobi, no less, not in Gadungururu University.
And also Saudi Arabia.
The university, and I've practiced locally and abroad. There is an audit report is just that. It's a report. 2 stages of an audit report. When I give you an audit report, and when this guy was MP for Kitutu Church South, he audit report for his CDF. Then he was given a chance to respond in something called a management letter.
Absolutely.
So your team writes a management letter saying what the auditor claimed is not like this, it's like this, and that. We went through all that in our life and in any other organization that we have read. And then after that, auditor says this, we say this, it goes to somebody who is the judge. Do you know who is a judge? Parliament. Parliament is a judge. So for now, for the time being, the auditor report is just an audit report. That's
Can I respond?
Okay, hold on.
And number 2, there's one point I want to make, because he said about being patriotic. Obamacare. Trump came after Obama. He didn't scrap Obamacare.
He wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, but he didn't. Came Biden, it was still there. Do you know what is now? Still Obamacare. Some of these things, did Obama go home with his Obamacare? Did he not run through the 4 years of Trump? Did he not run through the 4 years of President Biden? Is it not there now? It's not about being just doing hero worship or praises. It is saying that this is an endowment for the future of us. That the first generation does something, another one comes, makes it better.
Excuse me, Jeff.
Hold on.
And my argument is,
gentlemen.
My argument is, please do it within the law, and we do it within the parameters that we agree as a nation that that's how we operate.
All right, gentlemen, I want to take a break. There's plenty more to talk about. Plenty more. And that Auditor General's report, 104 billion.
Yes.
Who are these 3 companies that control them?
Put it there.
Put it there.
Put it there. You'll see what she says.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Wow.
And with that said, we're still waiting to see the crescendo of the Sham saga. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to share, follow, and subscribe.